All right, well, welcome back, everybody. This is Melvin with MyPlatinumClub.com with another edition of Melvin's Minute. And today I wanted to talk to you about what is a property management company and what should I expect from them. All right, and we've talked about this on the website before, but I wanted to briefly go over you as an owner of the property should focus on being an asset manager versus a property manager. All right, well, let's talk about this idea for just a moment before we dive into what we should expect from our property management company. As an asset manager, really what are we focused on is that bottom dollar. We want to make sure that we make things as profitable as possible for our investment. So we should be looking at what I would call the big picture of increasing income and decreasing expenses. And this is going to be, everything from garage fees, laundry, whatever we can do to increase those incomes and then decrease expenses. And you're going to be working with your property management company on these things. But as the asset manager, you're focused on that big picture and managing the manager, so to speak. Now, the property manager should be focused on the day-to-day stuff of the property. All right, so the day-to-day maintenance calls, getting folks rented, showing the units, and that sort of thing. So let's dive into that a little bit. And what should we expect from the property management company? But I did want to cover a little bit of an asset manager versus a property manager. All right, so let's dive in. Clear the board here. What should we expect from our property manager? All right. Well, first of all, they should make sure everything is maintained. So they're going to be handling both the interior and exterior maintenance of the property, making sure that units are rent ready and everything is freshly cleaned, freshly painted, and everything is just immaculate when that new resident moves in, and they're just overwhelmed by everything. And that it doesn't have to be brand new, but everything is just freshly ready for them to move in. There's just absolutely nothing to do. All right, and the day-to-day exterior maintenance, mowing, snow shoveling, and that sort of thing. All right, pretty obvious. The next thing they should be focusing on is marketing and renting those units, because this is really where we're making our money, right? So as far as the marketing, they're be coming up with advertising. They're going to be watching the markets. Where are rents going? Are they going up? Are they going down? And really, as an asset manager, you should be focused on that as well. But they are going to be watching that as well on their side. And then as far as renting the unit, they're going to be taking the calls, showing the units, giving the property tours, and ultimately getting that application processed and the lease signed. All right. Thirdly, they're going to be collecting those rents. Woohoo! Payday. And then the downside, paying those bills. And pretty much they're managing the financials of the property. So they're going to be collecting all the rents for you, depositing those in the bank, and then paying out all the bills so that you don't have to sit down and write all those checks. They're also going to be sending you a monthly or even a bi-monthly, and when I say bi-monthly, every 2 weeks, report. And I know Darren with MyPlatinumClub.com, he recommends doing a twice a month report, because if you wait till the end of the month, you might not catch something soon enough. So stay on top of that. And as an asset manager, you should be focused on reviewing those reports. So not so much generating the report like the property manager, but reviewing that report. And the last thing that I want to talk about as far as a property management company is enforcing the rules. The rule enforcer. All right, well, we're going to be taking a lot of time and generating this lease document, okay? And when you've got a property manager that's running things properly, they're going to be enforcing what we've defined inside that lease. So when George, their good friend, George comes in and says, well, I'm a day late, can you waive the late fee? They're going to say, well, I'm sorry, but and they can point to you as the bad guy, is that, well, our owners just did not allow us to do that. I'm going to have to enforce that because it's in your lease. And once again, I mean, the lease is really for both parties. It lays out all of the rules for both the resident and you, so that everybody is happy. I mean, so there's not junk cars out in the parking lot, so there's not parties at 3 a.m., and it makes it a happier place to live. All right, so pretty much in a nutshell, that's what we should expect from our property management company for an apartment property. And again, you as the owner, focus on being an asset manager versus a property manager and that big picture. And you're going to end up well on top of things in the end. All right, in my next video, I'm going to be talking about how do you find a good property management company, because that's going to be key to your success. All right, so if you got any questions or need any other assistance, give us a shout. MyPlatinumClub.com. This is Melvin, and you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.